So we're having a good week on the show this week. Bueller and Dodge with you, and we have number 5 ranked heavyweight Stipe Miocic, and I'm sure that name gets butchered a lot. Fighting this week. It's going to be happening this Saturday, actually, on UFC on Fox 13, which is, of course, live and free. It's Fox, 5 p.m. You got the prelims on Fox Sports 1 at 2 p.m. They're calling it the biggest fight card on broadcast television. Now, is that because there's a lot of heavyweights fighting on this card?
I think so. Everyone loves heavyweights, and everyone likes to see them throw leather and try to knock each other out.
It looks like it's going to be a good one. We got Overeem versus Struve. We got Gonzaga versus Mitrione and more. And, of course, you going up against the former champ, Junior Dos Santos. How does that feel to get that fight?
Oh, it's great. It's what I wanted, to get me closer to a title shot.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So, you're riding a 3-fight win streak, and obviously your big wins over Roy Nelson and Gabriel Gonzaga. Is this a guaranteed title shot for you, or do you just think that's where it would logically make sense? Have they told you directly?
No, they haven't said anything, but he's number 2, so, he's right behind Fabricio, and, but, like I say, I always say that it's not my choice, it's their choice. They're going to tell me, what they want me to do.
Now, there's been a lot of UFC ads that have been coming out lately, like as far as the promos go for fights, and they seem to be focusing on certain fighters more than others. For example, who was it recently, Dodge? It was Dennis Siver, I think.
Yeah.
That was barely...
he's supposed to be fighting Conor McGregor in Boston, and I think they mentioned his name.
Yeah, and they showed him for like a split second on the screen, and the same thing seems to be happening with this fight promo as well, where they show a lot of JDS, but they don't seem to focus on you. Does that bother you at all?
No, man. It's okay with me. I don't even notice that. I just, all I care about is, December 15th, that's all I'm worried about.
Well, that's a good thing to focus on.
So watching him, fight and lose to Cain Velasquez, did you learn anything that's going to help you defeat him coming up this Saturday?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of things too in his wins, just things he does that he has tendencies to do. So, hopefully I can exploit him and, do what I have to do and get that W, which I will.
Now, we've had other fighters that have been kind of in your position. We had a good heavyweight prospect for a while who was a part-time fighter because he had a full-time job. You're kind of in that same position. How do you find time to juggle the fact that you're a firefighter and a paramedic and also train for the UFC?
In back at home, you have to be a firefighter or paramedic to work at a station. I work at 2 different departments part-time, so I get to choose my schedule a month in advance. And so, I work 12-hour shifts a lot, so I work a lot of nights, so it doesn't get away my training at all.
I gotta
work
ask.
a lot of weekends, so.
Oh, okay. Now, forgive me, I haven't looked up your wiki. Are you married by chance?
No.
No, you must just be swimming in it then. If you're a firefighter, paramedic, and you fight for the UFC.
I got a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
I love her very much.
Well, good for you, man. Good.
We'll make that very clear and loud. He said he has a girlfriend and he loves her very much.
There must be a ton of women that are just jealous of her, because I know that my girl would probably leave me in a second if she saw somebody who was a paramedic, a firefighter, and also a UFC fighter. You know what I mean? There's no competing with that.
No, yeah. That was a great girlfriend, and, I would never stray away. She would castrate me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
women be crazy, man.
I also got to ask you this, because this happened to me right before Dodge and I jumped on the phone with you. With a name like Stipe Miocic, do you get a lot of odd looks? Like, okay, here's your name. Someone reads your name on a piece of paper, and then you come through with an obviously very clear American accent. Do they kind of expect you to have some kind of different accent?
Oh, 100%. My first fight, Charles Sonnen was like, "Hey, how are you doing? Can you sign this?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I totally sign for it." It's funny too, because my girlfriend's first name is Ryan. So she's like, "What the hell is going on here?"
That's fantastic.
So it's pretty funny. It's a good time.
You're born and raised right around the Cleveland area, correct?
What's that?
Born and raised right around the Cleveland, Ohio area?
Yep.
Okay, so obviously big Browns fan.
Huge.
How do you feel about Johnny Manziel finally getting the start? Are you happy, or you don't care? Did you like Hoyer better?
Oh, no, I like them both, man. I just want us to win. We're actually winning. It's amazing. No one gave us a chance to do anything this year, and we're already 7-6. We're at, almost 5. We could be 500, if not better this year. We have a chance for the playoffs. It doesn't get any better than that.
Well, you're doing better than both of our teams, that's for sure. Dodge is a Raiders fan, and I'm a Niners fan, and we're just, well, Sunday was a good day for him, but not so much for me. Yeah. What about, do you follow basketball at all? What do you feel about LeBron?
Oh, listen, man, it's great. We're all doing good now, man. The Cavs are doing great. The Browns are doing good. Indians are doing actually good, too, so it's like the city's kind of been blowing up. It's been great. It's changed a lot. We have a casino now. It's kind of a hit place.
Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun, man.
So,
obviously, before the casino, I think I read somewhere that you play a lot of video games. That's correct?
Oh, yeah. I'm too many.
How do you feel about the new Call of Duty? Do you like it compared to the old one? That it seems to be a little bit faster.
I think it's better.
Way better.
The best one that came out. I know, yeah, 100%. Like, man, I was doing so good, and then I got my kill ratio down. It doesn't work. I have to get it back up to where I need to get, and it's just frustrating.
Now, are you an Xbox or a PlayStation guy?
Xbox. That controller feels great in my hands. It's a little bit bigger, so it fits better in my hands.
So is there anybody I should be looking out for when I'm out running playing the game? Well, your screen tag here?
Oh, yeah. Mine's Croat, CROAT 240.
Nice.
Croat 240. Now Dodge is going to friend you.
Yeah. That's fine.
I'm terrible at those video games.
I'll be there. I'll be on there Sunday.
Nice. I suck at those video games. I'm playing Clash of Clans on my phone. That's about as active as I get in video games. I'm horrible at everything else.
I play Subway Surfers. That game's addicting.
Oh, is it? Nice.
On the iPhone, yeah, I can't stand it. I don't play it because it's too addicting.
Right on. Well, we know you got a lot going on today. We got one more question for you. It's a who would win in a fight question. Dodge, go ahead.
All right. So it's who's going to win in a fight? Bear with machine gun paws or a pterodactyl that poops chainsaws?
I would go with the bear with the machine gun.
Bear with the machine gun paws. Yeah. That's awesome. Team Bear.
You can't. You won't be able to get in too close. If he just drop bombs on him, he'll just be shooting him. He won't even come close to him.
That's how I feel about it, and that's how Dodge feels about it. We had one of the girls from The Ultimate Fighter yesterday, and she's Team Pterodactyl. So good to hear Team Bear's back on the board today.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much. Again, it's going down this Saturday. You got 2 fights this weekend. You got the Ultimate Fighter Season 20 finale, which is going down Friday night, and then you have the Ultimate Fighter on Fox, UFC on Fox 13, which is going down Saturday. It's free. It's live. You got to check it out. The main card starts at 5. The prelims are on Fox Sports 1 at 2 p.m. And not only is Stipe Miocic fighting Junior Dos Santos, which is awesome, but you also have several other heavyweight fights, including Overeem versus Struve, Gonzaga versus Mitrione, and even Nate Diaz making his return against Junior Dos Anjos. So, Stipe, once again, thank you a lot for being on the show. Best of luck this weekend.
Hey, thanks for that. Thanks for having me, guys.